I've simply removed the airbrush, the condenser, and the hose from the box that it comes in. That's all that comes in this box. You will not get an airbrush, so don't forget to order the airbrush. We're going to show you how to put this together first. Okay? It comes with the condenser. You simply thread it on till it's good and tight. When you get the compressor, it comes with the condenser and the hose, and it also comes with this little clamp. Every time you get a new hose, you do not get the clamp. All right? So you want to make sure that you hang on to this clamp every time you replace the hose. I'm going to leave the clamp there, grab the other end, and I'm going to apply it to this end of the condenser. All you need to do is push it up there pretty tight. Doesn't have to go all the way up. All right? And then I'm going to open my airbrush, which came in another box, don't forget. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to simply take this and press that up onto the gun all the way to the top. Squeeze the little chuck and clamp the hose on. Turn it on. And now we have air a little bit coming out of the compressor and the hose. If you want it full blast, just simply tighten up the compressor. And now I have more air coming out this end and less air coming out, or little to no air coming out here. In the hose, you will find a hole. And the reason it has a hole is to allow condensation to escape. So your airbrush is adjustable. It has rubber feet on the bottom to keep it from bouncing off. Let's talk a little bit about the airbrush. I'm going to take it apart. I'm simply going to spray it in here. So at the end of every day when I sneeze, when I'm going home, I don't think I'm dying. Just going to clean that out at the end of every day and put clean paper towels right in it. Alrighty, what we're going to do is we're going to show you how this airbrush works. It acts as a cone. It sprays in a cone. So the closer you are, the finer the line. The further away, the wider the spray. So I'm going to spray wider. Remember, so the closer I am, the finer the line, the further away, the wider the spray. Let's just draw some dots. Let's grab the purple, just a little bit, doesn't take much, and draw some flowers. Let's do another purple one. Do some blue. Let's spray it out just a little bit, make sure my purple's gone. Do another blue. And we'll throw some pink in there. See how easy it is to take your airbrush and simply add some background or depth to whatever you're already doing. And I could use that as a background just as it is, or I could go back and pipe some flowers right over the top of it. All right, I'm going to turn this off. I'm going to bring a cake over, and all I've done is just laid strips of acetate around the edge so I won't mess up my cardboard. I've taken pieces of acetate, taken a pair of scissors. These are just our acetate bands. And I've cut some clouds out. The reason I like to do this, I could buy a stencil, but I don't use the same stencil over and over again, and I don't want my stencil to look just like someone else's. So I've just taken this, and I'm going to add some blue. What I'm doing is called masking, all right? I'm masking off an area I don't want color in, all right? So I always keep the positive and the negative. So what I'm going to do is lay this down. I'm going to just spray the edge of that, and then I'm going to flip it over, turn it around. Then I could come back in with this piece. And I'm just going to get different textures. And then I'm just going to overspray. So I've got this nice sunny area here. I'm taking another piece of my acetate, drawing like little hills. So I'm just going to spray the edge of that. And again, I'm just going to move it around. And all I'm doing is adding, again, I'm just adding depth to one of my kits. So those are some of the tricks that you can do with the acetate. If I wanted to, I could come in here and just do little darker little hills. I could draw some grass in here, or I could do that with some icing and go back to our blue.